Two brothers who once promised to protect each other. Today they barely speak. How did Prince William and Prince Harry go from inseparable boys to enemies divided by love, duty, and a crown? Once upon a time, there were two princes who had everything, except a normal childhood William, the future king. Harry, his loyal shadow. But to their mother, Princess Diana, they were simply her boys. Diana made them promise something, a promise that would haunt them forever. You must remain brothers first, always. She protected them from the cameras, from the pressure, from the weight of the crown that would one day separate them. William was the responsible one, the heir. Harry was the wild one, the spare. But together, they were unstoppable. And then, everything changed. August 31st, 1997, the day their world shattered. Two boys, ages 15 and 12, forced to walk behind their mother's coffin while the world watched. In that moment, they only had each other. Harry later said, "Their trauma bonded them. Their grief united them. They weren't just brothers anymore. They were survivors." But the crown has a way of dividing even the closest bonds. As William grew older, his destiny became clear. He was being groomed for the throne. Every decision, every appearance, every word. Calculated, Harry watched his brother transform into something else. Something distant. The palace had a plan for William. But for Harry, he was the spare, the backup, the insurance policy. While William received guidance, Harry received freedom. But freedom without purpose is just loneliness. The media loved William, the responsible prince, the future king. But Harry? He became the headline, the scandal, the disappointment, and slowly, quietly, the distance grew. William had the crown. Harry had questions. One brother chosen by destiny, the other searching for his own path. And then, Harry met someone who changed everything. Meghan Markle, an American actress, independent, strong, everything Harry needed. For the first time since Diana's death, Harry felt understood, protected, loved. But the palace? They saw something else. An outsider, a threat to tradition. A woman who didn't follow the rules. William watched his brother fall in love at lightning speed. And he worried. Sources say William asked Harry one question. Harry heard it as doubt. William meant it as care. But the damage was done. The media turned vicious. Meghan was compared to Kate. Her past was dissected. Her every move criticized. And Harry watched history repeat itself. His mother, now his wife, both hunted by the same machine. "I will not be bullied into playing a game that killed my mum." Harry begged the palace to protect Meghan. They refused. Or maybe they couldn't. William believed in the institution. He trusted the system. He had to. He would one day lead it. But Harry? He chose differently. He chose love. January 2020. The announcement that shook the world. Harry and Meghan were leaving, not just their roles, but their family, their country, everything. The Queen was disappointed, the public was divided, but William? William was heartbroken. He felt abandoned, betrayed. His brother, his only true ally in the royal machine, was gone. But Harry felt something else. And then came the interview that destroyed whatever was left. March 2021. Harry and Meghan sat with Oprah Winfrey and revealed everything. The world watched as Harry exposed the family's darkest secrets. The palace was accused, the monarchy was questioned, and William? We are very much not a racist family. The brother who once protected Harry from the world now had to protect the crown from Harry. At their grandfather's funeral, they barely spoke. At their mother's statue unveiling, smiles hid the pain, the promises they made as boys, broken. The bond forged in tragedy, shattered. Now they live in two different worlds. William, future king, duty, tradition, England. Harry, free man, love, independence, America. Harry once said, two brothers who lost their mother have now lost each other. Diana's greatest fear came true. The world keeps asking the same question. Can two brothers who promise to protect each other find their way back? William has his duty. Harry has his freedom. But both have lost their brother. Maybe one day, the crown won't matter. The distance won't matter. And two boys who walked behind their mother's coffin will walk side by side again. Will they ever be brothers again? Subscribe for more untold royal stories. Comment, Team William or Team Harry? Share if this made you emotional.